body and plants. You know what time it is? Let's spray some plants in the bathroom. Hello everyone, how are you doing? We hope you're feeling good today. Mickey is here with me in the bathroom to help take care, no he's not, to help take care of some of the bigger plants like this one, because I need to do a lot of plant chores, and some will definitely require a little bit more than just spraying down the leaves, like this regale that needs a repot and a check of the roots. But several of my beautiful big plants are struggling with different pests, and also, wait, I'm gonna show you, very, very dusty. This one here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that is the dustiest leaf I have ever seen. I recently learned that spraying down your plants is actually really good for pest management. So I've sprayed down all my Hoya and smaller plants in the sink. I actually realized that my Gardenia hose that is in the bathroom is long enough to just go to the kitchen sink, which is much better for my posture than standing hunched over here in the shower. But the big plants are definitely too big for that. So today we are spraying down a bunch of plants. I am gonna be in bikini, so if you're offended by a bum or by some boobies like this video might not be for you, and that is totally okay. It is becoming summer now, and I just want to continue sharing a normal body in a bikini that I am comfortable in. I personally just love being in a bikini and feeling summery. I've been sick for quite a while as well, so it's nice to dress up. Is it up when you're putting on less? I don't know. So we're going to work with some huge philodendron, some anthurium, and also some alocasia maybe. I definitely see that this beautiful Frydek is growing again, but here, right here is just a thrips right next to my finger. I think it's thrips, it's not a thrips, but I'm killing it right now. So I think it will be good to hose them down so that the new leaf doesn't come out with a collection of bugs on there already, if that makes sense. Step 1, move all the plants into the shower. I'm removing all the good bugs, the baggies and the little containers, because when they get wet probably it's not so good. Also, this is now an old one I see, the dates are always on there. And I'm about to order new good bugs, so this is the perfect time to spray down plants. The good bugs that I had before have done their job, and I'm hosing them down right before the new army of good bugs arrives. I always get this question of what are the thingies, and especially the orange baggies. They are different baggies of good bugs to help prevent and treat bad bugs. Mickey! Hello! There's also a bunch of really big plants in the living room that I should spray. Mickey is pointing them out to me. Like these ones. But I think we're gonna start just with the ones in the bathroom first, because it is quite a lot. Although maybe I will bring this queen, because that is kind of covered in mealybugs I saw yesterday during our Zoom call. See all the big mealies, so this one's coming. Trying to keep the new leaf happy. Now that I've moved all the plants in here, I'm actually realizing that's not very handy, because I also need space to actually treat them and spray them. So I'm gonna move the front ones out again and start with the hardest ones, the tallest ones. Maybe that also helps prevent making a huge mess, which I'm assuming it will be anyway. Knowing myself, this is my beautiful Anthurium blackjack that actually just started the female stage of the inflorescence, but I'm just gonna take the pollen from it, so it's okay, we're not missing anything. This one is actually pretty dry, but I guess they will be watered from being in the shower. This is one of the queens that I think needs more of a rescue than just a shower. Oh, it's actually starting to grow again. Ooh, yay. You can't see it because it's way too small, but that's a good sign, finally. That's going next to Reggie on the pile of plants that need a lot of attention. Okay, time to take my pants off and tie up my hair. This is my shower hair. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And done. Okay, let's spray some plants. As you may know, I have been struggling financially, so I'm super grateful to say that this is a paid advert with BetterHelp. I struggle a lot with anxiety still, mostly linked to my finances, but also my health and my long-lasting concussion. It has officially been 5 years since I fell at the garden center and hit my head. I still have limited energy, and spring especially peaks anxiety for people. There is so much to do. For me especially, because the plants are starting to grow really actively. There is a lot of repotting that needs to be done, a lot of plant care, spraying for pests. Winter in comparison felt so quiet and easy. I'm glad I was able to do all the things we are doing in this video and to do it in a bikini, because this time of year is also a moment where lots of people get anxiety around getting a bikini body, getting ready for summer, all this negativity around our bodies. I'm grateful I get to be here in my normal body in a bikini and just do the things that I need or want to do without worrying about how I feel in my skin. And that is really what I wished for everyone, because I had an eating disorder. I felt horrible about myself. I hated my body. No sucking in, no posing, popping the booty to look better, no editing. This is just what it is, what a normal body in action looks like. And maybe, hopefully, this video helps you with the social pressure of getting that summer body, because in my eyes, you are already perfect just as you are right now. And if you don't feel that yet, or generally want to work on your anxiety, which often, like I said, peaks in springtime, my partner BetterHelp is there to connect you to a therapist who can provide support. Did you know that many BetterHelp members seek help for anxiety, and 69% report improvement after 6 weeks of therapy on BetterHelp? It's easy to start. Just fill out a questionnaire and they'll connect you with a credentialed therapist as soon as possible. You can also easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost if it's not the right fit. They'll carefully make sure therapists on the platform are well qualified, and their customer support team is here to help you if you have any questions. Ooh, cracking my toes. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 star rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform that you can trust. Let BetterHelp help you rule your anxiety so it doesn't rule you. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/yogaandplant to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Thank you so much. Now let's hop back in the shower.
If you look in the right corner, you'll see my phone that I'm filming this second angle with.
My sprayer has different settings, and the normal setting is this, but I actually prefer to go pretty hard with this setting because that removes the pests a little bit better.
I started at the base of the plant, but then I realized if I'm spraying the top later, then bugs can fall down onto the lower leaves, so I went all the way up to the top. So now starting at the top, I spray down the front of the leaf first, and then also the back of the leaf, making sure I do the petiole.
That's pretty cold.
I found it really helps to have something behind the leaf, like I'm using the wall here, so that you don't spray away the leaf or break the leaf. You see me using my hand for it. That works as well, just making sure the leaf doesn't rip and working my way down to the smaller leaves. A quick shake to let go of excess water, and then we move on to the next plant, this big Splendid.
My Splendid is also struggling with aphids right now. Just taking this sad leaf off. It is also very wobbly, as you'll see. The big ones are falling over all the time. So I'm leaning it against the palm tree actually that also needs spraying. Okay, let's try.
This one especially is very wobbly, which you will see.
Some snotty bits.
Those were some older leaves and caterpillars that become mushy. I think from the higher humidity in the bathroom. It's kind of gross. So it's handy to do this while I'm also taking a shower myself. At one point, I have my foot against the wall to try and keep it level.
Okay.
Another one done. Moving it into a corner where hopefully it cannot fall over and moving on to the next plant. This is my boyfriend's plant. It is a bottle palm. He loves it so much, but it is so impractical. On this one, it is kind of hard to see what is pests and what is just the palm's texture because it looks quite different from my normal plants. I keep spraying myself with the cold water, that's the noises.
I just found a little snail on the wall. So maybe I should also spray the wall down. You can live on this dead leaf now.
In the original design of the bathroom, this wall was going to be plaster, so I'm really, really happy we ended up going for tile all over.
Okay, that's the big plants. Now it's time for the super, super dusty King of Spades that is growing a new leaf, so I am hopeful for this one. It's gonna drip everywhere, but I have to show you. It makes such a huge difference. It looks like a beautiful dark leaf again. Wow, it really helps me to reappreciate my plants right now. This is awesome. Okay, I'm trying to get good angles for you because it's kind of hard. It's also super dark in our beautiful blue bathroom. But we have a little Ficus elastica cereveriana that's very dusty and covered in, I don't know what. Oh, aphids too. It's kind of easier when you don't really care about a plant because you can just be a little bit more rough. And as you can see, they can handle a lot more than you might think.
I did use the wall here to thoroughly spray the backs as well. This little Strelitzia lives next to the Cereveriana, which is covered in thrips and aphids. So I sprayed this very thoroughly as well.
This is also the moment where I remove all sorts of dead bits, leaves, and like the little covers of the leaves. And then we spray. So let's do that.
These leaves are very soft, so I'm trying to be more careful and have my hand behind it as I spray them. Making sure to not forget the petioles and the stems as well. Spray them thoroughly.
All right, I tried to add a few lights that are kind of making weird movements, but okay. Wait, let's do another small one first. We have this beautiful, what is it? Papillilaminum, red crystal crossed with Goliath.
These leaves are also quite small and sensitive, so I started to realize that I could use my leg, even though it was cold water, I could use it to protect the leaves quite easily.
Next up, we have the variegated Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, which looks really crispy from different pests.
And also it is highly variegated, big white patches that quickly will turn brown because the white doesn't bring anything to the plant, only the green gives photosynthesis. I made a reel out of this because I thought it looked quite funny blasting this poor plant with so much water while it used to be sold for like 15,000 euro for a cutting. Unfortunately, recently I found out that it's doing really well on Facebook, meaning I'm getting a shit ton of hate comments. And I thought I'd read some with you together just to see how kind the people of Facebook are compared to you guys and Instagram and TikTok. I don't know what it is about Facebook. I don't really go on there. I just automatically post what I post on Instagram onto Facebook as well. And then sometimes I check and there's like a ton of notifications and I'm like, oh, here we go again. It looks like crap. Don't spray the leaves like that. The fuck is wrong with you? I know that thing has a most setting, like be so for real. Yeah, it does look like it's been jet washed, to be honest. This jet nozzle technique is giving me anxiety. Sorry. And they really don't need a moss pole. All the browning is probably from the shredding you're giving it every time you do that, lol. There are so many better, more efficient ways to treat for pests and remove dust, so just don't do this. God damn, turn down the water pressure. Here it's getting more kind. You shouldn't buy expensive plants until you learn to look after them. That explains why it looks like shit. So for the haters on Facebook, hello. Thank you for your feedback. It looks like shit because it's struggling with thrips, aphids, and it has a high variegation level. Lots of the leaves are fully white almost, so that makes them turn brown. The spraying I purposely do with this hard jet stream to remove the pests, which makes it much more efficient than just a little drizzle. And for those saying the plants can't handle it, have you seen a hurricane? Have you seen a tropical storm? Rain gets really intense. I don't think these plants mind it so much. You might break a leaf, and that is okay with me if I get to treat pests properly. Okay, back to the video.
Next up, my nicest Anthurium. I think the queen with the new leaf that I'm going to be extra careful with. I like to actually, when I'm spraying with this much force, sorry for the bad lighting, I like to push the leaf against the wall so that the wall protects it. When you're spraying, it's just against the wall instead of fluttering around and getting damaged. So that's one trick that maybe will help you if you're trying this. Oh shit, there is some water on the lens.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. This is one of my favorite plants, so this was a little bit more scary, but the mealybugs really had to go. Then with the front of the newest leaf, I realized it needed better protection, so I used my leg, which is gonna get very cold, but this worked quite well. It's such a long and narrow leaf. It fit my leg perfectly.
You can't see this, but the inflorescence back here is poking into my palm. Okay, Queenie, drip drip, and off you go. Naughty, naughty. Okay, blackjack, such a stunning plant. I've spotted different scale on this. No, one type of scale, thrips, and I think that's it. But also a lot of dust, so I put them in this corner so that the spray doesn't mess up the whole bathroom, even though it's already a mess. But it's a bit less. Backs of the leaves first.
Oh, I didn't say this yet, but I'm also trying to avoid getting the water into the pot itself because it can contain some of the pests that you are spraying off the plant. You don't want them to end up in the soil. I don't know why, but watching this back is so satisfying for me. Maybe because it goes so fast. I'm also spraying down the inflorescence. I've noticed that pests seem to like the sweetness of the nectar, and I don't need that. I just want the pollen, so it's okay to lose.
The water is so cold.
I'm taking off all the dead pieces.
Okay, this is getting dangerous. But blackjack is clean. Okay, there are two more plants that are in the bathroom that I want to do. My philodendron Florida Beauty and my Florida Ghost. And then I think we're gonna leave it at that because it is a huge mess now. I do have more plants that I want to spray, like the Monstera upstairs, but they're actually so big that it's a little bit harder for me to get them down by myself. It's handier to do with two people so that we also don't break any of the leaves. And the other one is so big, I don't know if I want to do that.
By the way, have you spotted the rainbows that are starting to appear on my body and on the walls? They are from beautiful rainbow window stickers that I absolutely love. Phew, look at this beauty, Caspar. This Florida Ghost is one of my oldest rare plants.
So wobbly.
I got it in a giveaway on Instagram before my account had any followers, basically. And it has been propagated many times. It grew so big many times over, and I love him.
So I hope that this random video of me celebrating spring in a bikini in my bathroom, taking care of the plants in a little bit of a weird way, but a fun way, helps you to be kind to yourself, to enjoy the body that you have, whatever size or shape or ability or skin color. You're beautiful as you are in my eyes. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe below if you haven't already. You can click the bell for notifications of new videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!